Hi YouTube friends, it's Megan here with Epsom Salts. Today I'm making something different than usual. I'm not making soap. I am making bubbling bath bombs. And I will put the recipe that I use in the description box below this video. I'm making 3 flavors of bubbling bath bombs. I'm making what I'm going to call strawberry daiquiri. And it's with this fragrance fresh picked strawberry. And on top of them is going to be a sample of soap. When I made my soap cupcakes, I had leftover batter in the piping bag, so I piped these little rosettes, and they're just going to sit on top of the bath bomb. Let's see if I can get one loose or stuck to the, there we go. It's going to sit on top of the bath bomb as a sample. Now in Canada, even this, I must give the ingredients. I can't even give this small little sample. I must give the ingredients. So I'm just going to print that out on a piece of paper that goes with the purchase. Save some money on labels there. So I can have bath bomb and a sample, about 1 use sample of soap. Now the other fragrance is orange sickle. So I'll call this dreamsicle. And grape. And my grape one, I'm going to make some candies that will go on top of the grape one. Now the appearance of these is like a drink, so that's why you have strawberry daiquiri is the name of one of them. Now I just tried this one day and it turned out great. I purchased these in our local grocery store. They are hot cups. They're espresso size. They're 4 ounces. So they're very small little cups. And I saw them in the grocery store and I thought about trying them for bath bombs, for getting a cup beverage themed bath bomb. And so that's what I'm going to do today. And you can reuse these again and again and again. I've used them. I have some others that I've used multiple times. They stand up really well and they unmold very easily. You just poke the bottom and your bath bomb comes out. I use Bath Bomb Lake colors. I'll also put that in the description box. So I use red in the strawberry daiquiri. I'll use orange in the orange sickle, and I'll make a purple, of course, for the grape. Maybe also some green. Grapes are also green. I just like colors, and these are going to be red. These candies that will go on top of this one to give it a beverage look. The ingredients I use: baking soda. And I get this at Walmart, this great big size baking soda. I use a little bit of Epsom Salts in my bath bombs. I get that from Walmart as well. I also get this from Walmart, 91% alcohol. That's my wetting agent for my bath bombs. Now I do not use much at all. I saw a comment someone said once about alcohol in bath bombs being bad for your skin. There is so little alcohol in the bath bomb, and the minute you put it in the tub, the heat of the tub just makes that alcohol dissipate. It's not in the tub. You have to use a wetting agent of some kind for bath bombs, and you could use alcohol or you could use witch hazel, and some people are allergic to witch hazel, so I use this instead. SLSA, this is what gives the bath bomb the bubble. This is what I use. It's a less irritating bubbling agent than SLS. This is SLSA, sodium Lauryl Sulfoacetate, citric acid. So I get it from the same company. Buy in bulk to save money. They have this in my local health food store, but I buy it in bulk. So my bath bombs could be lower cost to me and lower cost to my customers. I'm going to start to first make these candies. Now, I'm not going to put Epsom salts in here. This is just very small amount. I have put in citric acid. This is half a cup. And I'm adding 1 cup. Oh, no, this is a 1/4 cup. And I'm adding half a cup of baking soda to that. So what makes the fizz of a bath bomb is twice as much baking soda as citric acid. So that's your base recipe for a bath bomb. I don't need to do much more for these because they're just embellishment on the top. They're not the... I put my color in when it's dry and blend it, and then I add the alcohol. And I add my alcohol just so that when I pick it up, squish it, and drop it. It doesn't break apart. So not too little alcohol, not too much. That's the main trick to all this. A quarter of a teaspoon of this. That is tons for bath bombs. But I want these to be red, not pink. So of this colorant for bath bombs. So I'm just going to blend it in here. And I use the biggest bowl I have to keep the powder down. It really lifts out of the bowl. So the bigger the bowl, the more likely your powder is to fall instead of leaving. If that made any sense. So see, it's holding. Squeeze it hard, drop it in the bowl, and it stayed in the same form. So this is ready. If you do too much alcohol, it will crack in your mold as it dries. If you do too little, it will crumble and not stay solid. Give it one more spritz. That's perfect. Mix, mix, mix. And now I'm going to put this in these candy mold. Okay, I have now filled in all these candy depressions here. And we're going to put this aside for half an hour and move on to the strawberry daiquiri. Now I'm going to take one of these cups and put this in the bottom of this cup and some in the bottom of this cup, and we'll get to making up the next recipe. Just using up a little bit of this. I make my bubbling bath bombs look like beverages, and I make them striped in the cup. So I'll do red and white and red and white. Recipe. It's the same as always. I'm going to put in half cup here of citric acid, 1 cup of baking soda, and then equal parts of the SLSA and the Epsom salts. So they will be half of the citric acid again. So that was half a cup. So it will be a quarter of SLSA and a quarter of Epsom salts. Quarter cup SLSA. So that's good to go now. Good to go. It's staying formed and not breaking. So I'm just going to fill these up about halfway. These three have the red on the bottom. And then these ones I'm going to give about a quarter of the white. And then we'll add red, and then we'll add more white later. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these, so I'll make 10. So I'm going to set this aside and make a ton of red now. Put this bowl aside for now. Now let's make another batch. Here's my red, and I'm just going to add it to each cup. Here's my white that I set aside earlier. Turning pink because I have some red on my glove, but that's okay. That will still be cute. I'm going to add a bit more alcohol because it's been sitting here drying a bit. I'm just going to blend it with my hands. Here. Oh, this actually looks really pretty. It's a super, super, super pretty pink. So this one has the least. I'm going to put a ton of white in here. And here, I'll show you up close what I'm doing. To pack up my topping on these, when I pack them to overflowing, over the bowl, I'll take a handful. And see how full that is? I put it on and just press against my hand there. This works really good. I make one called peppermint hot chocolate. And this really looks like a hot chocolate. So it just gives it a nice topping. here I have my 10 bubbling bath bombs, and I'm just going to put this topper on it. Now what I'm going to do here, my plan is to just kind of press it in like that. Just that simple. Give these 10 minutes and then we will take them out to start the next flavor. I will show you now how I take these out of this mold. It's really easy. I just take it in my right hand, turn it upside down, and lightly press on the bottom, and they pop right out. So these will sit for at least 2 days before I package them in plastic to keep them airtight so they don't pre-detonate. Self-detonate, that's what I call it. So what I will do at the end of this video is I'll make one without the little embellishments for myself, and I'll show you what happens when I put it in the tub. I won't waste my pretty embellishments on a demo. They smell like strawberry. The fragrance, I just use enough so you can smell it. Now, I'll make the orange one. Last flavor is grape, and I am going to take out these candies that we made earlier. I'll just turn my mold upside down and lightly press, and they pop right out.